Let's solve this question. This question came in the year 2020. As you know, in 2020, IIT Delhi, they conducted the GATE exam. Okay. So anyway, let's solve this question. It's a C programming question, and what they are asking the value returned by PP. Here the name of the function is PP, and the parameter passed are 3, 4. Fine. So here you can see that two functions have been defined, PP and TOB. Okay. So let's solve it. So here I am solving here. Just wait. Yes. So let's start from the function PP. Okay. Its return type is integer. It means what? It will return the integer value. So PP. Here I am writing PP of 3, 4. PP of 3, 4. Then it means what? A PP function is called here. So the value of A is 3 and the value of B is 4. Okay. So the value of A is 3 and the value of B is 4. Okay. So both A and B are local to this function PP. So let's give the address 100 and 200. Okay. I don't know whether it is required or not. But here I am writing everything so that you can clearly understand what's happening. And after that, you see another array is there. Int ARR of 20. Okay, the size of the array is 20. Fine. And after that, you see another variable, local variable I has been declared. Then TOT is another local variable which is initialized as 1. Then EX, then LEN. Okay. So just wait. Yes. Then let's write here what are the variables which are local to the function PP I. Okay. Let's give the address as 300. Fine. Then TOT. Let's give the address 400 and its value is 1. Then LEN. I think it is visible and its address is say 500. Okay. And you see EX is equal to A. It means what? Whatever the value A have, okay, EX will contain exactly the same value. It means what? EX will contain the value 3. Okay. So here I am writing EX and its value is 3. Okay. With the address 600. So here you see a TOB function has been called. Okay. LEN is equal to TOB. So this alien variable, it will hold the value returned by the function TOB. Fine. So alien is equal to TOB. So what are the parameter passed here? That is B, ARR. ARR means what? Base address of the array. So what? So at first I will write the value of B as 4, ARR. So here I have not written the array part. So let me write here ARR. Okay. So here you see 20 cells are there in the array because the size of the array is 20. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And the remaining part I will write later. Okay. And let's give the index number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And the base address of the ARR is 100. Fine. So here 4, ARR. ARR means 100. Has been passed as a parameter. Okay. So now let's move to the TOB function. Because here TOB function has been called. So let's move to the definition part of the TOB function. Fine. So in the TOB function, you see at the receiving end, this B will contain the value 4. So now this B is local to this TOB. Fine. So here you see what's happening. Actually, you see now I am talking about the TOB function. Okay. So here you see a variable is there which is local to this TOB function, and let's give the address say 800, okay, and its value is 4, okay, and there is a pointer variable, okay, which holds the address. So this pointer variable ARR, it holds the address 100, okay. So ARR will hold the address 100, fine, okay. Then its address is say 900. So another I local variable is declared, say let's give the address 1000, fine. So this B, A, R, and I, okay, all these three variables are local to this TOB function, and here A, B, I, then TOT, LEN, EXE, ARR, all these are local to this PP function, okay. So don't get confused, okay. So now let's come to the for loop part. For I is equal to 0, B greater than 0, okay. So for I is equal to 0, it means what? The value of I is initialized as 0. So for I is equal to 0 if B greater than 0. What is the value of B here? 4. So is 4 greater than 0? Yes, 4 is greater than 0. Since the condition is true, so we will move inside the for loop. So here another conditional statement is there, if B modulus 2, okay. So B modulus 2. So you know what is modulus operator? It will calculate the remainder if B mod 2. So what is B mod 2? What is the value of 4 B here? 4. So 4 mod 2, it means what? What is 4 mod 2? 4 mod 2 is 0. Fine. It means what? If B mod 2. So it means what? If B mod 2. So B mod 2, it means what? 4 mod 2, that is 0. It can be written as if 0. So if 0 means what? It's a false condition. Okay. Because we know 1 represents true and 0 represents false. Okay. You might be aware of all this. Okay. So if 0 means what? The condition is false. And since this condition is false, so this statement will not be executed. Okay. This statement will not be executed. So we will move here. Okay. At the else part. Else ARR of I is equal to 0. So ARR of I is equal to 0. It means what? ARR of I means what? You see here, ARR of I. So what is the value of I? 0. So ARR of 0 is equal to 0. Fine. So ARR means what? I am talking about this array, because here only a single one-dimensional array is there whose size is 20. So ARR of 0 is equal to 0. Okay. It means what? ARR of 0 is equal to 0. So here I am writing 0. Okay. I hope it's visible to you. Fine. And after that, you see this statement is executed. B is equal to B by 2. So B is equal to B by 2 means what? Whatever the value of B is there, it will be divided by 2. Okay. So B value is 4. So 4 will be divided by 2. So here you have to write the quotient part, not the remainder part, because it is not a modulo operation. So 4 by 2 is 2. Okay. So just write 2 here. Fine. Let's erase 4 and write 2. Okay. So now this line has been executed. So now again go here. Okay. I plus plus. Okay. Because this is for loop. Okay. I plus plus. I plus plus means what? The value of I will be incremented by 1. Okay. The value of I will be incremented by 1. It means what? It will become 1. Fine. Okay. So now again, and also check the condition. If B greater than 0, B greater than 0 means what? B is 2. 2 greater than 0. Yes, 2 is greater than 0. So now since the condition is true, so let's execute this if condition. If B mod 2. If B mod 2 means what? The value of B is 2. So it means what? If 2 mod 2. 2 mod 2 means what? What is the remainder? 0. So if 0 means what? The condition is false. Since the condition is false, so we will execute this else part. ARR of I is equal to 0. ARR of I. So what is the value of I? The value of I is 1. So ARR of 1. ARR of 1 is equal to 0. So ARR of 1 is equal to 0. So let's write 0 here. ARR of 1 is equal to 0. Fine. Now execute this line. B is equal to B by 2. B is equal to B by 2 means what? What is the value of B? The value of B is 2. So now 2 will be divided by 2. So what is the quotient? 1. So now B is equal to B by 2 means what? B is equal to 2 by 2. It means what? B is equal to 1. So let's write here 1. Okay. So now again, let's come here. Increment the value of I. So now the value of I will become 2. Fine. And now again, if B mod 2. So what is the value of B? The value of B is 1. So 1 mod 2. So 1 mod 2 is definitely 1. Because the remainder is 1. So if 1 mod 2 is 1, it means what? Here 1 mod 2 is 1, it means what? If 1. So if 1 means what? It is the condition is true, that is if true. Since this condition is true, this line will be executed. Okay. So we will not go to the else part. Fine. So if 1, it means what? It is true. So ARR of 1 is equal to, so ARR of I is equal to 1. So what is the value of I? 2. So ARR of 2 is equal to 1. I am executing this line, not this line. ARR of I is equal to 1. What is the value of I? 2. So ARR of 2 is equal to 1. So here for ARR of 2, I will write here 1. Okay. So now this line has been successfully executed. So don't go to the else part. Okay. So after the else part, what's written here? B is equal to B by 2. So it means what? B will be divided by 2. So what is the value of B? 1. So B is equal to 1 by 2. What is 1 by 2? 1 by 2 means what? 0.5. Since it is an integer, so we will not consider the fraction part. So 1 by 2 is 0. Fine. So now B, it means what? B is equal to 0. Okay. So let's write here 0. Okay. So now again, the value of I will be incremented by 1. It means what? I value will become 3. Fine. And now the condition is checked, B greater than 0. What is the present value of B? Present value of B is 0. So 0 greater than 0. Yes, 0 is greater than 0. So it sorry, no. 0 is not greater than 0. So it means what? This condition is false. Since this condition is false, it means what? It will come out from the for loop. The for loop is broken. Okay. So ultimately the value of I will be returned. So what is the present value of I? 3. So 3 will be returned. Fine. So now 3 will be returned here. So you see alien is equal to TOB. So TOB function was called here. So it means what? 3 will be returned here. Okay. So it means what? Alien will hold the value 3. Okay. So alien will hold the value 3. So let's write here 3. Okay. So here I am writing 3. Fine. So I hope till now you have understood everything. So here I am writing 3. Okay. Let me rub this. Fine. You just copy it down. Here I am roughing it. Okay. Fine. So alien is equal to 3. Okay. Fine. So now we have executed till this line. So now again after this, let's go to the for loop part. Okay. So for I is equal to 0. So now this time this I is a local to this PP function. Okay. So don't confuse it with this I. So this time I am talking about this I. Okay. So for I is equal to 0. So let me write I here. Okay. Let me write I here. So for I is equal to 0, the value of I is 0. I less than n. Yes, 0 is less than 3. Fine. So execute this if part. If ARR of 1 equal to 1. Okay. So what is ARR of 1? ARR of I equal to 1. So I is 0. So ARR of 0 equal to 1. So what is ARR of 0? ARR of 0 is 0. Okay. ARR of 0 is what? 0. Okay. So, but here it is comparing with 1. Okay. So it means what? 0 is not equal to 1. So it means what? This if is false. Okay. Where I was, ARR of 0 is equal to 0. Okay. But now, 0 is not equal to 1. It means what? This statement will not be executed because if condition is false. So now so we will execute this statement. Okay. EX is equal to EX into EX. Okay. So what is the value of EX here? 3. So EX is equal to EX into EX. It means what? 3 into 3. That is 9. So the value of EX became 9 here. So let's write 9 here. Fine. So now so come here again. So the value of I will be incremented by 1. So I will become 1. Fine. So now again this condition will be checked. 1 less than ln. So what is the value of ln? 3. Yes, 1 is less than ln. So this condition is true. So now again check this if condition. If ARR of I is equal to 1. So now what is ARR of I? It means what? ARR of I means what? They are telling ARR of 1. So but ARR of 1 equal to 1. Equal to 1. Just check it. But ARR of 1 is 0. You just see here. ARR of 1 is 0. So let's write here 0. Fine. So 0 equal to 1. No, it's a false condition. So it means what? This line will not be executed. So let's execute this line. EX is equal to EX into EX. It means what? What is the value of EX now? The value of EX is 9. So now EX is equal to EX into EX. It means what? 9 into 9 is equal to 81. Fine. So the new value of EX is updated to 81. So let's write here 81. Okay. So now again, after the execution of this line, again the value of I will be incremented by 1. So value of I will become 2. Okay. So now again, I less than ln. So 2 is less than 3. 2 is less than 3. Yes, 2 is less than 3. Since it's a true condition, so now again let's check the if condition. If ARR of 1 if ARR of I equal to 1. So ARR of I means what? ARR of 2 equal to 1. So what is ARR of 2? Yes, ARR of 2 is 1. Okay. So it means what? ARR of 2 is 1. So 1 equal to 1. It's a true condition. Since it's a true condition, so let's execute this line. TOT is equal to TOT into EX. Okay. So now TOT is equal to TOT into EX. TOT is equal to, what is the value of TOT? 1. What is the value of EX? 81 is equal to 81. So 1 into 81 is 81. Fine. So this is over. So now let's come to this line, EX into EX. So EX is equal to EX into EX. Okay. So just be careful with one thing. This is not an else part. Okay. Even after the execution of this line, you have to execute this line. If there would have been if they would have written here else, then this statement would not have been executed after the completion of this line. But since else is not mentioned here, it means what? After the execution of this statement, you have to execute this statement. Okay. So EX is equal to EX into EX. So what is the value of EX now? Presently 81. So EX is equal to EX into EX means what? 81 into 81. Okay. So the value of EX is 81 into 81. Okay. Let's calculate it later. Okay. If it is required, then we will calculate. Fine. So now again, since this line is over, so now again let's come here. The value of I will be incremented by 1, so it will become 3. Fine. And now again, I less than n. So what is the value of len? 3. So if 3 less than 3, no, it's a false statement. It's a false condition. Since it is a false condition, it means what? Why for loop will stop here? Okay, it means what? We will come out from the for loop and this statement will be executed. Return of TOT. So what is the updated value of TOT? 81. So it means what? 81 will be returned. Fine. So it means what? The answer is 81. 81 is the answer to this question. Okay. So here you can observe one thing. Two parameters had been passed initially, 3 and 4. It means what? The final answer is 3 to the power 4. Okay, because 3 to the power 4 is 81. Okay. So that's all about this question. So I hope you got it. So let's move to the next question. Thank you.